Business requires the same level of creativity as making art does. And if we have the desire to make a living off of our creativity, then we have to be an entrepreneur. Peace and blessings. My name is Trinity, and on this channel I'll talk about my journey through African spirituality and self-improvement. We have to begin to think about our creativity as a business, right? Not just a hobby or not just something that we do. And in the traditional way of, creative stardom, we may think of things like record labels or getting on with galleries or organizations that we perceive to be higher than ourselves or have the ability to handle the business side of things better than we could. But I think that in the times that we're in, and particularly for those who are independent artists and who value the ability to really be intentional about every aspect of how their art is made and produced and shared, it's important for us to understand the business side of things for ourselves and to organize ourselves as these bigger entities know how to do. Right? Because at the end of the day, we can't rely on these entities for our meal ticket, right? And even if we did, even if we could, who's to say that you really want to take on everything that comes with, right? The restrictions on your creativity, contractual, stipulations, just all of those things that go into that life, commercial art, commercial creativity, we can call it. But when we understand that our art is bigger than ourselves, that's when we have the ability to define our vision for a community. How do the things that I create impact others as well? And, independent creativity is something that I'm very passionate about because, I see the artists of today having a very big purpose in changes in the world, right? I see artists as revolutionaries, and that it is the work that we do that will pave the way for us to make progress in economics and politics, obviously the arts, and our health and our communities and our well-being, you know what I'm saying? So I see that art is the portal, right? The things that we create, the artist becomes the portals for this generational healing to manifest and take place in this realm. Everything that we create has that ability, right? So, it's important for us to be intentional about what we create, how, and then the business and structure around how that gets out into the world, right? But, if we want to get any type of message out, even if you're not an artist, it's important for us to think like entrepreneurs. It's important for us to understand things like marketing, right? And having a brand. I just want to leave you with one thing. I invite you to visualize this, right? You're a full-time artist and money is not an object. So you have the complete freedom to create exactly as you dream it. No limitations. What does that look like? What are you doing day to day? Where are you at? Where do you live? Who are you around? What type of equipment do you have? What type of impact are you having, right? How do you interact with your community? Envision that. Really let your imagination flow and let your heart guide you to that scenario, because ultimately that is the goal and that is possible, right? But the steps to get there is to operate like a business, to operate like an entrepreneur, because you are. And art and creativity is a real career. All right. So with that, wishing everybody peace and blessings and progress along their journey. I'm going to be coming out with a series of business videos in the near future, just to get some of my ideas and thoughts when it comes to this realm of things, when it comes to our creativity, our spiritual development, our self-improvement. All right. So peace and blessings.